welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy. And it's September 1st. Happy September, my favorite month of the year. Now, I'm just going to tell you that my garden has been through it this month. We had heat, like heat indices well over 100, many days in a row. And then for the past week and a half, we've had lows in the low 40s and sometimes barely reaching lower 70s in the middle of the day. So my plants did not like that. And I didn't go through and weed. I didn't go through and move anything. You're getting what you're getting. And here we go. And like I said, it got a little cold. It got a little chilly after being really hot. My plants everywhere are just like, I don't know what to do. The coleus got really leggy and the impatiens got afraid. My begonias in this pot and the creeping Jenny, they think it's fall. And so they started to deteriorate. So yeah, it's not so lovely right now. Over here, things are looking okay. My nasturtiums are blooming. I love that color. That's a volunteer from last year. I did not plant nasturtiums this year. It just came. It just came. And along with the alyssum right here, that's also a volunteer. I'm going to turn around and look at my sweet potato vine that thinks it's a kudzu. And possibly next month when I make this video, this will look a whole lot different because it's getting redone. Yay! My freckle face blackberry lily tried to bloom, but it I don't know. I think that maybe the cold temperatures kind of mangled it a little bit. It didn't know what to do. It didn't know how to handle itself. One of my new pieces of art. He's so cute. My frog. The elephant ears did not like the cold. Several of the leaves you can see laying on the ground. My alyssum over here, I need to come through and either pull or just do a really serious chop on it. It will bounce back because we still have about 40 days before our first frost. That poor leaf, wind got to it, I think. In here, I need to pull up a whole lot of this creeping Jenny, this Goldilocks creeping Jenny. It will cover really quickly. And sometimes it covers a little more quickly than you want it to. You've got to keep on it, but it's easy to keep in control. I just haven't been out here to do it. Let's see. I think everything else is looking pretty good. I think that my double play blue kazoo spirea right here, I think I'm going to cut it, like I'm going to give it a hard prune and see if it'll bounce back next year. Because, I don't know, it got pretty leggy and it doesn't seem to be real happy. The Brunnera looks happy though. It looks really good. And my oh my, this black lace elderberry is just going to have to get a haircut. It is a lot. It's a lot. All of the hostas seem to be doing okay. The mini ones, I forget that they're mini and I'm like, why aren't you growing? Oh yeah, because you're a mini. That's an island breeze. My coleus over here did not like the cold that it got. It's trying to bounce back. I see some new growth in there. So I just need to go in and cut some things off. But you can see right there, you can see some new growth coming up. I got some more garden art. I'm loving this mushroom. Looks so cool. And I'm gonna go around this way because my husband asked me a question, and I'm pretty sure you guys may have asked the same thing of yourself. Why are all my plants on the back side of the tree? Well, it's because this front part here, the dirt is way down low. It's like there's 8 to 10 inches of rock. And I just need to get in there and dig out all the rocks and add some dirt so I can put some plants in front of the tree. Some more new garden art, the mushrooms, and my little napping fairy. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? I've about given up on this fuchsia. I mean, I'm not going to plant something else, but I think I'm just going to take it down because it's just really bothering me. I moved, whoops, there's my shadow. Hi, everybody. I moved this from the pot, and it got moved from somewhere else and from somewhere else before that, and it seems to be bouncing back really well. It's a heuchera that I don't have a name for because it wasn't tagged when I got it. My hopscotch heucheras, I thought I lost them. I moved them and then it got stinking hot. But I've got little bits of green that are coming up, so I think maybe the roots are going to be in good enough shape that it'll come back next year. A little bit more of new garden art. I've had that frog for a while, but I just moved him over here with these other 2 pieces. I think that the Patriot hosta is big enough now that I can go ahead and put it into the ground. And you can tell that the weather's just not been kind to the plants. They don't know what to do. The caladium pushed its way up through all of the bleeding heart foliage, and now the bleeding heart foliage is dying back, and the caladium, well, it was looking good before it got cold. I think it'll be okay. It's supposed to get warm again, so maybe it'll bounce back. Sometime this month I should be getting 2 trumpet vines that I'm going to plant, one on this trellis and then one on this trellis here, just to help hide all the gobbledygook. And these caladiums also did not like the cold weather that we got. They really like the heat. This one is bouncing back. It's got a bunch of new little leaves. This one has a little leaf coming up. And this one has some new leaves coming up. So maybe it'll be okay. Things are looking okay over here. I'm still trying to figure that one out because I have to have access to it so that they can read the meter and work on things. But it's just not, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I do have a maidenhair fern that's planted down in there somewhere, but I'm not sure if it survived. There's also a maidenhair fern there, and I'm not sure if it survived. This one is a lemony lace elderberry, and it should get fairly large, and it'll help to cover up some of the necessities there. The impatiens did not like the cold weather. They dropped all their flowers in the pots. The coleus are okay. The sweet potato vines didn't seem happy in there this year. So I need to think about something else to put in those pots next year. My anemones. This is Honorine Jobert anemone, and it is just so pretty. Hi. Calibrachoa bit it. It didn't like the weather. And here is something new. Ta-da! Our pergola is getting ready to go in. It finally, oh, it's full of water. That's not good. Our neighbor's irrigation system sprung a leak, and it looks like it filled up that hole. Well, there's concrete down there. You can see it, or I can see it, just like a half an inch of water on top of it. But that's for one of the posts for the pergola. And then here's the other one. I did get all of my plants moved out of the way so they didn't get destroyed. I think this looks really good. It's gonna be fuller and fluffier and a lot more flowers and stuff. I took the stake off of my weeping pussy willow, and I have got a really odd looking tree right here. We're gonna see what happens with it, because I don't know what that's gonna do now. I may have really done a number on it. I don't know that my balloon flowers are ever gonna work right there, because I'm pretty sure that's dead. I have another service berry right there popping up. I don't know that I'm gonna keep that one. If I do, I'm definitely gonna move it. The phlox are about done. I need to come in and do some deadheading. I love this grass. It's Blonde Ambition Grandma grass. I love it. These Bundle of Joy rock and roll sedums are really, really pretty. And this is they're brand new just a few months ago, and they're doing really, really well. I have some more white echinaceas in my nursery pot that you'll see in a little bit, and they're gonna come back here probably this week. I need to deadhead this hydrangea. I still haven't figured out what it is. I thought it was a PG. I think I was wrong. Pretty sure I was wrong. But I'm thinking that this bed is starting to look really, really nice. When the pergola is done, this Korean spice viburnum will be going in the ground nearby. Another calibrachoa that bit the dust right there. My goodness. Okay, let's head over this way to the rock formation. These elephant ears just didn't grow like the ones out front. I think maybe they like a deeper dirt. And then the black mondo grass that's in there is going to go around my T-Rex, which we'll see in a minute. All of these lilies that are in this pot and in other pots scattered around, I'm going to get put into the ground before fall really, really hits. I'm not ready to dig up my elephant ears yet, though. It's not quite cold enough. Trees are growing pretty well, except, can you see that and that? That is a mimosa bagworm. And so I've got some BT spray that I'm going to get out here and take care of, because it will totally just defoliate the branches, and I don't need that happening. Here are the lilacs that were over by the deck. Got them moved over here. We're gonna see if they survive, because my landscape guy that I love so much, he was shocked at how small the root systems were on them. So he's not sure. We'll see. If not, then I'll just have to go get some more, I guess. I'm loving the coloration on this strawberries and cream hydrangea. The pinks and the whites and the dark rose is so pretty, so pretty. I love it. This is on my list, is to prune my mophead hydrangeas. No. gold mophead cypress. There we go. My button bush, all the babies down at the bottom, I am going to pull up and put into pots so that I can give them to my friends at my garden club, my county garden club. And I may pot these little baby smoke tree, royal purple smoke tree babies, and see if anybody wants them as well. The black mondo grass is going over here by T-Rex. Here is another new piece of art. My husband picked this one out. He's a grasshopper, but he's made out of tools. Look. Pruners and wrenches, and it's just very cool, very cool. Mess over here, because this is the other footer for the other post. And they kind of buried one of my garas, so I stuck a basket over it to see if maybe it would survive. I got 3 free trees at an event, and I'm not sure they're surviving either. They're in that pot. Sorry about my shadow. I just didn't get out here at the time that I wanted to. Things are looking really good over here. I just feel like I need more plants in there. I think my banana tree next year will probably get a lot bigger. This was its first year, and I kind of neglected it over the winter. So I'm hoping, and a rabbit came along and snipped it off when it was like 2 feet tall, just snipped it off, and so it had to start growing again, the poor thing. Got things up here that I will be transferring. I've got calla lilies, and I've got a sun mouse hosta, and look, it's got little tiny blooms on it. Isn't it cute? And then that fern right there, that was a temporary pot. Those are all perennials, and so I will be putting them into their permanent homes in the next couple of weeks. Here's the plant nursery, and I knew that these two were white. These two were going to be white echinaceas. I apparently got another white echinacea. These were supposed to be multiple colors, but it didn't say what colors they were. So those will be going in the ground. The Mizu Dorothea, whichever name you want to call it, didn't like the cold, and so you can see that the leaves, when it starts to not be happy with the weather, they turn kind of pink. That right there. Now I did find out that I can grow that as a house plant, so maybe I can overwinter those inside. Here's some of the lilies that I need to get put into the ground in various places. I know, put 1 tomato plant in the pot. I don't think I'm gonna put any tomato plants in the pots next year. I'm just gonna plant them in the ground. Peppers are done too. Let's go around here. My yellow trumpet vine will be okay. It'll be okay. I mean, it just started this year. I just got it. I have 3 volunteer party hibiscus of this cherry chocolate. There we go. And I have already got people with dibs on them. So sorry, you don't get one unless it's your one with the dibs. Fig tree is doing all right. It's a Chicago hardy fig, and I'm going to, I think, keep it in the sunroom. It's right down there. I'm looking in the wrong place. I think I'm going to keep it on the sun porch for this winter, so it's got a little bit of protection, and then I'll actually put it in the ground next year because it should be good here. I mean, it's Chicago, and we're not Chicago. Chicago's colder than us. My Funiella, this is my newest clematis, and it's called Funiella, and I think it's a fitting name. Isn't that fun? Yella. I like it. The peonies are ready to be cut down. I have several of them that are ready to cut down. My daylilies here, the Gentle Shepherd, are getting a second wind. Look how green they are. I never did get any blooms on my milkweed. And I need to look it up because I don't know if I cut that down or if I leave it standing over the winter. I'm not sure. More peonies that need to be cut down. My Zebrina mallow, I need to put a different trellis with it. So I think that I am going to get that done. I think I'm gonna wait and do it over the winter after it kind of dies back so that I can actually get it without breaking everything off. This poor pot and everything that's in it. It just didn't like the weather, But things are okay. They're okay. I like my little cow under the spaceship. At night, it looks like it's being drawn up in a tractor beam. And then we're going to come down here to the end of the driveway. My grass needs mowed. It needs mowed. I have a couple of things. This is another piece of art that I just got. So fun. I got that at Goodwill Bins. So I think and since it's $1.99 a pound, I think I paid 75 cents for it. I love this. These white berries, they're so cute. This is a snowberry galaxy. And it's got little pink flowers in the spring. So pretty. We're gonna come over here. I can't remember if this was in place last month or not, but I finally moved my autumn joy sedum pot up here at least. And then I will get that planted at some point. And that is Porch to Post for this month. Happy September, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.